All right, boys, man. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to save your first $1,000. Now, most people, they don't even have $1,000 in their motherfucking savings account. And now I can actually teach you guys through actual experience of saving $5,000. I mean, $1,000, my bad. Shit like that. I'm going to keep on making updates on these videos on how to save a certain amount of money. Because look, the key to wealth, y'all, is it's never about how much you're making, but it's about how much you keep. Because I feel like that'll be a problem with most people. Most people might be like, I don't make enough in order to save a certain amount of money and shit like that. But like I told you guys, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Now you probably wondering, like, what do you mean? Because you'll never be rich saving money. And yes, you're right, because people who save money, they are for losers, no cap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people that save money, exactly. But we're not gonna actually go the actual route of saving $1,000. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna just explain it and break it down in this video of how to actually save your first $1,000. If you want to hear more educational content like this and you want to save your first $1,000, make sure you hit that like and subscribe so we can hear y'all can hear more conversations about shit like this. And y'all can gain more knowledge, you feel me? So make sure you're doing that. I would definitely appreciate that. Now, let's get into it, bro. So I want to put first things first. You need a system of cash flow. Now, what is cash flow? It's just something that brings you money. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that it generates money, cash flow. You know what I'm saying? You got to generate it and shit like that. So I'm going to put it like this, bro. Like, you got to get you some cash flow. So, like, a job, a motherfucking job. A job is good for you, you know what I'm saying? Cash flow. It can bring cash in, and it's technically an asset. You know what I mean? Now, I just want to break this down. That you want to get more assets. You want to get more assets for sure. That's how people actually like get rich, but we still want to save our first $1,000. So a job would definitely be an asset. You know what I mean? A job could be an asset. So when you get the job, you can just stack until you find out what the fuck you trying to do. Like, I mean, till you figure out what assets to buy. Now, I can't tell you what an asset like to be, because you won't really know until you invest in it. So my asset personally will be sales. I sell shit. So what I do is I'll just tell you what I did back then before I got these other incomes. Cause I can't really talk from my exact spot, bro. Cause I got about like 3 sources, going on 4 sources of income. So I'm gonna go off of how I was back then when I was just working at Little Caesars and shit like that. So back then when I was working at Little Caesars, what I would do is I would stack the bread. I work as many hours as I can and still go to school. And what I would personally do is I would invest it into sales. Now, I had to do a little bit of research of things to sell and shit like that. But I promise you, the more research you do, you will come across something. Just keep looking into the sales market and you'll figure out what the fuck you want to sell. You know what I'm saying? So I chose to sell Apple products. At the time, I figured out a method, you know, I brought Apple products, and I bought the Apple products for cheap and I'll sell the Apple products for high. That would technically be an asset because that generates income. So that'll be you just take that money and then you also save that money. So I'll take the whole paycheck, I'll split it half down, put it in my savings account. I'll put a little bit of money in my wants and then I'll invest the rest. So what that did was it created some extra cash flow. And that asset brought me income in order to save the $1,000. And what that did was it generated fast. I wasn't really buying shit. I was hoarding money. I was investing money, and I was barely spending it. I just didn't buy that much shit, bro. Like, I stayed below. I wasn't buying food. I just stayed disciplined. I just kept on buying, like, little cheap shit, bro. Like, if I wanted to eat something, some ramen noodles, bro. Shit like that, bro. Like, in order to do what I tried to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the fuck you want to do, y'all. Like, you want to, like I said, you want to buy assets, you want to hoard the money, and then you want to just keep investing into other assets. Now, I was doing this, and I don't know why I didn't stick to this plan, bro, but I should have stuck to the plan in order to save up my first 1,000. And pretty much what you're doing is, now that you bought the asset that generate income, you can reinvest it. You can just keep reinvesting it, and then just keep putting some in your savings account. And you see, those are 2 general cash flows that's able to get me, you know what I'm saying? Get me to my $1,000. And that's pretty much how I saved my first $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Now I got like 3, so now I can play the game a little different now. But we finna get on our fourth sword, which is I'm a little turned for that chat, like, cause now I'm getting smarter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been locked in. I've been reading my books. I've been into my knowledge. I've been listening to podcasts, getting my mindset right. You know what I'm saying? And that's all, man. The shit I'm finna do now, bro. Man, I'm finna save some racks and shit like that. And I'm gonna definitely make another video on this, like how to save your first 5, then your first 10, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep on building it up. That's why I need you guys to hit that like and that subscribe button so you can get more videos like this. And it just helps boost the algorithm to other people to see this shit. You feel me? I just need y'all to hear me out on this, bro. Like, this shit could really change anybody's life, bro. You really just need some cash flow. So it's not really that hard to save $1,000. Even for grown people with bills, cut your expenses, bro. Like, we were talking about the grown people that got bills. Like, cut your expenses, bro. Live below your means, bro. That's what you got to do. You can't be living above your means and shit like that. Because what most people do, and I done it too, you're making a certain amount of money. You're making this, like, good money. So let's say, you know what I'm saying, you making $40,000 a year, right? And then you get a better job or higher, insanely high raise to the point where you're making $80,000 a year. Well, that's what you call lifestyle inflation, where now you're living off it. So now you're living off of 80,000. You make it 80,000. Now you gonna live off of 80,000, and then you don't got no savings. And then when that job fuck you over or mess you, you know what I'm saying, not give you all the hours, and now you making 50. That's what you call lifestyle deflation. Now you dealing with lifestyle inflation, because you're making more money. You're trying to live off of this. Why would you go do that? That same way you was living off of that 40,000, well, you do the same shit on that 80, bro, because it gives you a more amount to invest in the business, and you can get another asset, which creates general cash flow. Now you're in a better position, bro. You have to live the same way, and this is how every successful guy I know that came from nothing. This is exactly what the fuck they did, bro. They just cut their expenses, and they're not living like this other lifestyle, bro. I know you want to flex. Trust me, I want to flex. I want to go crazy. But guess what? It just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense to live like that. Like, living for an image, bro. You ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, bro. It's in your motherfucking account. The only person you need to be proving it to is your motherfucking self. And it's saying that money is in your account. But that's how you save your first $1,000, bro. You could save your first 1,000. You go to 10. You go to 100. Then you go to 1,000,000. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling y'all, like, you could really do this shit if you put your mind to it, and you're saving, you're buying assets, you're living below your means, low expenses, and just keep on building the asset column. You got to build that asset column. You got to have more assets than you do have liabilities. That's how, I'm going to tell you how rich people are getting designer. They got cars, watches, chains. I'm going to put it like this, bro. What they're doing is, like I told you, they have a job, then they invest in the business. So they got a business that generates income. They're using that business to invest in another business. Why you think they have multiple streams of income, bro? They using one of their business to buy their toys, cars, you know what I'm saying, designer, all that shit. And then they got another business to reinvest. They got a business for savings. They got a business for all these other stuff. And this is exactly why the rich get richer, because they just keep on buying assets. Let me know what y'all think in those comments down below, bro. I just thought I'd tell you that, man. Peace.